So today we have to go over a couple things, like proper embouchure. So tell me about proper embouchure. Embouchure. Okay, so when you're playing the trumpet, which we don't have two trumpets, so you're gonna have to deal. Unlike trombone and Meredith, I have to teach you. This is my major. So unlike the trombone where you want it 2/3 to 1/3, you want about half and half on your lips, okay? And you want to have a expression, no tension. So it should be like no tension. It shouldn't be like so my lips are like relaxed. Well, they're tight enough so you have a small hole in the middle, but you shouldn't be the smiley. You should be like kind of see the left. I'm just gonna look at your face so I know how to do it. Technical difficulties, please stand by. Okay. Yep. Okay. So a little, you purse your lips a little. Yeah, but you don't want it to be like. Okay. You got it. And so we're gonna learn how to buzz. Okay. So can you like? That's what you're not gonna. Now, I'm gonna give you the mouthpiece. Okay. And then you're going to try to buzz. Okay. Now, good. Half. Now, to try and get a cleaner sound, which you have a sound, but get a cleaner sound. Good. So you want to like. Why am I so airy here? So just keep your lips in a way that it'll let the sound out better. Because it sounds a little low. Good. You have a good low range. There. Okay. Now articulation. Now when you play trumpet, you don't go like you don't do that. Oh, I'm sorry. So weird. Oh, my poor teacher. Okay. So you don't just go like behind that. You want to have a ta, like ta. So like I'm singing into the trumpet. Sing ta for me. Ta. Okay. Now I'm gonna give you the trumpet, but before I'm gonna tell you how to hold it. So your pinky goes here, and your fingers are like this. Okay. They're not flexed. That's bad for them and bad for your hand. And your thumb goes here, and any of your fingers can go here. I have this set for my hand because I have small hands. So not that much bigger. Yeah. So put your middle finger in here and wrap your fingers around. Don't put your thumb in here. Put it at the vowel. Okay. So middle finger. You should be able to hold it with just your left hand. No, thumb in here.
Oh, okay.
And then pinky, and then not flat.
Yeah, there you go.
Like that. But for right now, you don't need that. You don't need your left. You don't need your right.
But it makes me feel more stiff.
Okay. So now take the embouchure and the buzz and the articulation and put it into the trumpet when you're standing with your back straight, but not uncomfortably so. Okay?
Okay.
Now just attempt. It's like my voice cracked near the trumpet, but my voice didn't crack. You're not supposed to sing at all. You're supposed to make the motion of ta. So it should be like ta. Like, well, you didn't say that.
Well, let me explain.
I'm trying. So instead of ta, you don't do ta. You do and while buzzing. That's not bad. That's not bad. Give me the trumpet. Now the one thing that you're doing is your cheeks are puffing. It's not good. That's not what you're supposed to do.
Because I'm a glass blower.
I know, Meredith. I know. I have to do that. But for trumpet, you can't. But when you do that, you want to have. So do I like contract the muscles in my cheeks to keep them from puffing? It's just it's a mental thing. You have to understand where your breath is going. Your breath is not going in your cheeks, it's going straight out in a steady stream, okay?
Steady stream.
Yep. And one of the last things for the basic things we need to teach you is how to assemble the trumpet. It's very hard.
Oh man.
Can you do it? Very proud sister.
Alright, I'm gonna like
Do you know how
no, this thumb there. Nope, that thumb
that
there.
thumb? I guess with the trumpet it'll be fine for now.
Wow, I'm a musician now.
But so next thing I'm going to teach you, because how much time are we at, Tommy?
5:40.
We need 10 more minutes.
Be warned, your battery's kind of low.
Okay. Okay. So what we gotta do is I'm gonna teach you what all this means. What these mean.
They're different notes, right?
No. They're steps. So when you look at these, I'm gonna use the diagram that he made.
Okay.
So
I can do that.
okay, so the first valve is off. You go a whole step from the actual note in the harmonic series that you chose.
Okay, you have to explain because I can't do that.
So ready? You know how scales like C, D, E, F, G?
Yeah.
C to D is a whole step.
Okay. So it's like a whole note. Like
Yes.
a whole
If you only use the second valve, that's a half step. So it's going C to C sharp or D to D flat. Okay? It's like going from a white key to a black key.
Okay, because I'm like
The weird part is the third valve, which is a whole and a half step.
so it's like 1.5.
You usually use 2 and 3 to make 2 steps away.
Okay.
So the common ones, it's 1, 2, 6. Trying to think of what I have to do. So we're gonna start on G. So it's like a G. I'll show you what I want you to do and then I'll explain it to you, okay? Now that is the Remington warm-up that we had to do for class. And what I'm doing is going from G to a C. Okay?
Alright.
Now going from G down to F.
So wait, is G the note that
I played first.
okay.
And C is
So wait, you have to make the different sounds with your mouth?
yeah. That's
Okay.
how trumpets work.
Okay, I didn't know that.
But it's just something, it's very tiny. It's removing your aperture a tiny bit.
Yeah.
So
So aperture is the opening.
try playing a G and a C, and if you can do that, I'll help you
So
with the other ones.
G is lower
G
or
is
higher?
higher. You don't need to do anything.
I know, I was just holding.
Yeah. That's a C. Now play up. Think up and open. Close your mouth. Close your aperture a little bit. Okay, no. Okay.
This is really hard.
It is hard. You have to get used to it, but so it's like okay. It's really tiny.
Very tiny opening.
Very tiny.
Alright.
Ready?
Very tiny opening.
What are we at on time? Tell me.
9 minutes.
Okay. Let's start with C then. We'll start with C. Okay? We'll start with C. So when you go
That's the
up.
lower one.
Okay?
I have a lower voice.
Can you do that?
Alright.
Can you hit? So when we're doing this, we're going C sharp.
So I play the note that the deeper note, and then I hit those, the first and the third key, and then at the same time, and then let them go.
Okay. So just here, give me a second. So when
I'm
you're
sorry.
C is open, which open means you just have your fingers here.
Yeah.
And then when you want to go to the next note, okay? You're gonna hit all 3 valves, hit C sharp.
Okay.
Okay? Because
that opens all of this extra piping to get a better sound, to different sounds. Yeah. So you're gonna try to go from C to C sharp. So C is the lower note, yes.